Okay, is that working? Okay, good. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that in because I don't feel like doing a third take. So let's go ahead and just click that. So let's go ahead and go with some guesstimation slash wish list or whatever the heck I want to call this for the ban list before I see anything on it, as I have not seen it. It's completely blind. Let's go with the top three decks. First with Pendulum Magician. I mean, I know that's technically the second best, but I want to start there. I think they're only going to give it a singular hit because they want to sell Metal Foe's Electromite or whatever it's called. So I think that the only thing they're going to do is maybe do something like ban Baphomo Pal, Skullcrabat Joker, or maybe they'll just like semi-limit Astrograph, maybe limit Double Iris Magician, something like that. I don't think they're gonna do anything major to Pendulum Magician, at least not yet anyway. Then for spirals, I think the only thing they're gonna do is ban or limit Spiral Resort, as if Spiral Resort is at 1, then miraculously all the issues with the deck just become a lot more fair, as yeah, you can still do a lot of your stupid combos if you have Resort in the deck, but if you only have one Resort or no Resorts, then you can't really abuse Master Plan all that much. And then for Trick Stars, I don't really think they're going to do this right now because, well, they have a bunch of Trickstar cards coming out in, I think, the next set. So I think that they're maybe just going to semi-limit Reincarnation or do something with the Field Spell. I don't think they're going to do anything else. As for Maxi, since I have a feeling that they're going to do something to Maxi on this ban list, they're probably going to go ahead and they're just going to like maybe um it's either going to get semi-limited or more likely banned. In fact, it's probably banned now. I don't know for sure. Is there anything else I want to call out before I go on to this? Uh, and not really that I can think of, so let's go ahead and get onto the list. Okay, so for the newly banned, we got... Wait, they banned Gofu? I... Wow, I didn't actually think they would ever ban Gofu. I thought it was just going to be one of those cards that would always be at 1. Wow. Okay, Gofu's actually banned now. That actually hurts a lot of my decks because a lot of my decks I just throw in a Gofu just to help out with consistency. And by consistency, I mean getting into the extra deck. Wow, that actually hurts a lot. Like, I can understand why they would do it because Crystal Needle Fiber, if and when that card becomes to the TCG, Gofu just breaks that card wide open, but still, I would much rather have Gofu at 1, even if it does mean that Crystal Needle Fiber becomes a little broken. Next, we got Dandelion. I think that's because of the plant FTK that's running around in the OCG. I think this also confirms that we're going to be getting all of the Link Brains cards before April, because that's when the next ban list is going to be, according to this. Be no sooner than April 2018, which means that we may very well be getting Jasmine, Crystron, and whatever other links we're missing, but before April. So these are probably just some preemptive hits, and then we got double out. Wait. Okay, boys, they banned Double Iris Magician. The Pendulum Magician matchup just became a lot more bearable because they can no longer search out the Pendulum Graph. That actually kind of sucks because that was my favorite deck to play is Pendulum Magicians. Like, I mean, I think it's a perfectly fair hit, but wow, they actually went ahead and banned Double Iris Magician. They are going hard after. They're definitely trying to shake up the format with these hits. I can tell right now. Oh, please, Pendulum Magicians are not dead yet. Next we got Love Leader. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't really think Love Leader is a problem, at least not right now. But it's whatever. Next we got Wow, they actually banned Maxi. Okay, that's actually what I was expecting. I don't know why I'm acting surprised here. Then we got one more with the. One sec. I just want to make sure that my eyes aren't deceiving me here. Did they actually ban Double Iris and Joker Bat? Wow, they actually banned both of them. Wow, Konami, you better have done something to Spirals, because if not, I'm just gonna be flabbergasted. Okay, let's see. Are there any more cards on the ban section? No, it looks like they only banned monsters this ban list. And then the cards going to 1. Let's see. We got. Oh, neat. They got Upper Towers coming back to 1. I think that's perfectly fair. It's probably not really going to do anything. Like, maybe it'll be something that people play for the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks of the format, and then realize that it wasn't even the best deck back when reports were meta, and now it's just kind of extremely bad. Like, what do you guys think about that? About Apple Port Towers coming back? Like, I mean, I think it shouldn't have never gotten banned, but that's just me personally. And yeah, it's definitely a big consistency hit to the Pendulum Magicians. See, we got Grinder Golem. I guess that's just a preemptive hit for when Security Dragon comes out, because no one's really abusing Grinder Golem all that much right now. And personally, I think you should just hit it down to like 1 or 2, down to 2 instead of 1. But I mean, that's just me, because I don't feel like. Uh, okay, here's how I picture Grinder Golem. Grinder Golem is really, really good, but it requires you to run a lot of cards in your extra deck that are only good when you have Grinder Golem, but are completely worthless when you don't have Grinder Golem. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship, where it only works when you have it, and if you don't have it, it's just kind of in the way, if you get what I mean. True, but keep in mind that Ground and Golem isn't searchable by any conventional means. So if you only have 1 or 2 of them, then that means you have to hard draw it for you to do anything. And it also means that you have to run a bunch of cards in your extra deck that you can't make reliably without the Ground and Golem. So it's kind of was forbidden. Oh, what's they bring back? Oh, yes! They brought back Performa Mage Damage Juggler. I'm happy. I can make use of this in my Performa Mage deck. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make that right after this, after dueling book updates. Oh man, I actually wish that they brought back the pendulum, but baby steps, I guess. Okay, let's see what else they got here. New limited Firewall Dragon. I didn't actually think they were going to actually hit this card for a while. I mean, yeah, Firewall Dragon is insanely strong, but I didn't think they would hit this for at least until we got a first reprint. That's actually kind of interesting that we have Firewall Dragon being hit in the TCG and the OCG. I also didn't think we would get a hit in the TCG until the reprint came out. I guess Konami's really trying to push an agenda with this ban list, because these are some pretty. And also, you can't use Damage Juggler against Trick Stars, because I believe that. Well, yeah, I don't think you can use Damage Juggler against Trick Stars. Someone go ahead and go ahead and link me the wording of Performance Damage Juggler, and I'll tell you if you can actually use Damage Juggler against Trick Stars, because I haven't used that card in a really long time, so I forget the wording. What's forbidden? We got. Wait, one sec. I want to do this just to make sure. Did they actually? Oh my god! They actually brought back Monster Reborn. Everyone, okay, I just want to make sure I'm not seeing this right. I'm not seeing things here. Is that actually Monster Reborn right there? Is this actually Monster Reborn? Do we finally have good generic spell cards back in the game? I can't believe this. They actually brought back Monster Reborn. Oh my god. Okay. I did not expect that in a million years. I mean, I know Mega Capital G made a video on it, but frankly, I assume everything he makes a video on is just irrelevant stuff to fill out a quota. So this, I'm actually just just wow. I'm calling it right now. This card is gonna get insta banned right on the next ban list, but I'm still just flabbergasted that we have this card back for even one format. Like wow, like I could just end the video here. Like dear God, they actually brought back Monster Reborn. And then for new, we got Spire Resort. I would be extremely hyped for that, but I'm still trying to come back from the fact that Monster Reborn was actually brought off the ban list. Just Konami, I don't say this very often, but are you actually trying to make the game a lot more versatile? Like, dear God. Uh, one sec. That Solemn Judgment. Okay, so let me see if I got this right. You bring back Monster Reborn, and you bring back Solemn Judgment. Okay. This is. Oh my. Wow. I don't know why Trickstars isn't getting any hits, but I'm not even mad about that. I will gladly take another format of hand loop Trickstars if it means I get to play Monster Reborn and Solemn Judgment in the same deck. Like this is wow. And then for semi limits, okay, nothing's moving up here. And then for unbans, it looks like they got a lot of unbans from the limited and semi limited sections. So let's go over them. Artifact mod tech. This is actually pretty good because it means that you can use the artifact engine to do more than just spam out sites. BLS, everyone called it. Card Trooper is actually an interesting tech. Not interesting tech. It's actually interesting. I never thought that Card Trooper was ever going to come back to free because of machine duplication, but I guess Konami wants to actually give us a bunch of nice things to play with. So this is actually a really, really cool ban list. I'm loving it so far. Thunder King Ryu, that's fine. Bryonak, no one plays that. Brain Control, no one cared. I don't have the new Link Monster, but that's still a pretty nice little thing. Future Fusion. I mean, with its errata, you definitely need more copies, so I'm very grateful for that. Mind Control, I think this might be a mistake, but I'll gladly take it because it's a really good side deck card. Preparation of Rites. Oh, oh my god. Konami, I just want to say this. This is the best ban list I think you've ever given us. Like, literally ever. Like, seriously, I can't think of a single ban list that's even half as good as this one. Not only did you solve the problems with the format, but you're bringing back a bunch of cards that don't need to be banned anymore. Sacri- Wait, wait. This is what I think it is. Oh, they brought back Sacrifice. That's probably to help sell Extreme Forces, but I'm still pretty grateful for that. We got Bottomless. Yeah, I think Bottomless should have been at free like 2 years ago, but better late than never. Ceasefire. I mean, yeah, the card's perfectly fine at free. Although I don't really want to play against it because of Chain Burn, but it's whatever. Geometria. That's fine. Again, This is Chain Burn support, but I don't care. Give Chain Burn back all of its cards. I don't even care at this point. And then we got Torrential Tribute. This is, I think it's actually at free in the OCG, isn't it? Anyway, now for my thoughts. You know, I can't even speak. This is like, wow, this is just an amazing band list. They did so much right here. Like, obviously, not every band list can be this good or at all. Sometimes you just have to hit one or two cards, but like this is, I think, the second good ban list within the span of, I think, 6 months or something like that. So Konami is definitely listening to the players a lot more than they used to. So this is just wow. Okay, well, everyone, I'm just gonna end this video here and just like, I can't believe this is actually an official ban list. This feels like one of those crappy ban lists that people decide to make for like table 500 tournaments with their friends, or when they get bored of a format, they decided to make a imitate Konami and all that. But like, wow, this is amazing. Okay, well, this is Alexis, the Transgender Duelist, and I'm signing out.